Yo, what's up, guys? It's Aaron. I'm emptying out the trailer. It's dark in here. You can't see anything, but I got a bucket full of firewood. I have a very curious sheep, Sunshine. Hi, sweet girl. She's one of our friendlier lambs from last year. So, the neighbor that's getting this thing, taking it out of here, he was here, well, I don't say most of the afternoon. He was here a few hours. So why don't we take a look at the method that they're using to move this thing. They maybe live 3/4 of a mile down the road. It might be less. I did have a bunch of like 5x5 posts in there. They were here when we moved in, and I was keeping the firewood in here for dry storage. I wanted to get it out before they start to move it. He said, don't worry about it. I'll have my sons come over and help. But I just feel like it's something that I would rather do. So I went ahead and moved the bathtubs. I don't know what Beth wants to do with those. She wanted them out of the front yard. So I just plonked them down here. So the guy told me he was going to get an axle underneath it and maybe use his tractor on the front end. I guess he's got a bigger tractor than me. So this looks like an old boat trailer. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, judging by the shape of it. And it looks like they welded some angle iron on it. So they brought over their own generator and welder, which is actually in the box. And it's probably darkish. Let's see. Yeah, you can't really see underneath right now, but those are some pretty small, it's like pretty small wheels for this. If it gets them home, you know, I guess it's good enough, but yeah, so that's what they're doing. And hopefully they get it out of here by the weekend or before the next time it rains. She's always right there, aren't you? So I just thought I'd take a look at that thing while I was out here moving stuff around. I did not realize, I think he actually used some of my post I had lying around, which I wouldn't have minded if he had asked me. I would have said, yeah, sure. But, you know, whatever. I am going to say that whatever blocks were underneath the thing when he came here, he doesn't get to take the blocks. All those cinder blocks are his. He got one of those, not a floor jack, one of those vertical jacks that the 4x4 guys mount on the back of their Jeeps when they go out rocking and mudding and stuff. So I guess his problem was one of the I-beams down there that you can't see. That I-beam was a little bent. It runs the length of the trailer, and I guess it was bending more when he was jacking it up with that, and he tried to put like a 4x4 across it, and I guess that's why the 4x4 is bent. So as long as it gets out of here without tearing up, I'm not really worried about the ground so much because I'm going to have to grade it anyway, but as long as he doesn't take out a fence post or part of the building or whatever. So what I've got to do next, it's going to be a project. Let me walk over here. So next I'm going to have to fix that big hole in the building and replace whatever wood needs to be replaced. Some of it's okay, but you see down there, it's kind of warped and stuff. Probably going to build a little lean-to right here, because this is going to be a dry lot on one side of this building. I'm on the west side on the west side right now. So I'm going to kind of use the building as part of the divider and then run a fence from the middle of the building to some point on the barn. So I want to have the boys over here and probably the girls over there, since that's going to be bigger on the other side of this. I was thinking about putting in a door anyway on this side, so if we need to let them in there. But I want to build them a lean-to over here just so they have shelter. The problem is it faces west, and that's where the weather comes from generally in Oklahoma, unless there's a hurricane that hits Houston and comes up or something like that. Most of our weather comes from the west or the southwest. So the Oklahoma State University Ag Department recommends putting the opening on your lean-tos facing east. The one that was here when we moved in for the llamas, that we had the llamas in, that one faces south, which not a huge deal, I guess, but I don't know how to make this thing face east when there's a building there. So I don't know, maybe I'll put it on the fence right here. But at any rate, I'm going to have to replace the facade on this building. Oh, a little darkness. And this side of it, that side is just wrecked. This is particle board, and even at the top, you see that? I'm going to probably have to replace this whole side. And the front of it, that's a sliding door, probably 12 feet wide. It slides, like it's half the length of the building, like the track runs all the way to the corner over there. I'm going to have to, oh, there's a barn cat in there. I'm going to have to like build a new frame for it out of 2x4s or whatever, and remount the hangers and put a nice, well, a new facade on it so that it looks better and keeps the weather out. And even all the way down the side, this side of the building, I don't know what it is, but you can see in between the fence, like there's a hole right there, and like it's all torn up. So the idea was, this one has electricity. It's not enough amps to run a compressor, but it's enough amps to run a light, a webcam, maybe a tank heater. I don't know. And it's got a couple of light bulbs in there, light fixtures. Well, I can hear that baby all the way out here. She's not happy. So the idea was that we could do some lambing in here because it's concrete. It's a lot easier to clean. And then use the barn as the overflow for anybody else who needs to be separated at the same time. Of course, I have to clean all the crap out of it. Like a table saw, 2 rototillers, a wood chipper, like just all kinds of stuff. So that's going to be a project. So I'm going to end this because it's getting dark and I'm getting hungry. So I'm going to go park my wood somewhere. It's not an innuendo. And go eat and see what that baby's pissed off about. So if you have any suggestions for easy ways to accomplish, like especially the hangers and getting that thing like hung back up, please leave me a comment, because I'm sure I can figure it out, but that I haven't done that specific thing. And the way those things are mounted, it's on the outside. It's not plywood. It's some kind of thinner stuff. But I think it would be easier to build a frame, put the hangers, and then mount the plywood on top. But I don't know. So let me know what you guys think about that. I'm going to get inside. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.